So at this point, my bike was fixed, the noise was gone, and the only thing in my mind was, how do I get home now? And it was around 2, 3 p.m. So I didn't want to ride at night. So, and from Nakuru to my place, it's around 200 kilometers. So I didn't want to go past 6 p.m. Because Nyandarua is cold, and I don't want to ride at night when it's cold. Um, because I don't know what happens with areas that are cold, they tend to be pitch dark, a bit darker than democracies. So at this point, I just wanted to cruise home. So as you can see, I'm trying to try cross the 3 digits figure on my speedometer. And yeah, I knew that from this point, I had to go to some junction. And remember those border guys I met at Eldama Ravine? They suggested I go right. So at this point, yeah, I knew I was to go right, but I always tend to get another opinion so that I make sure that I don't get lost. And in this journey, I wasn't using my maps. My phone was in existence from the point I left West Pokot. So I just wanted to interact with people, get to hear people, different people speak, and there's no better maps than local people. So um, I was just cruising, waiting that at the moment I see the junction, I would stop and ask any local available um, the directions. And I think that's what happened. I saw this pickup truck stop, and I thought, why not ask him? And then going on the other side of the road, which I would know the right directions to. Yeah, so I took that. But Nakuru, Nakuru. Yeah, so after the directions, I stopped a few meters away to adjust my luggage. I still find it difficult to tie these things, and I don't want to add extra pegs on my bike frame. So, if anyone knows how to do it efficiently without modifying the bike, I'd appreciate a guide through on the comments. So, I adjusted the luggage, felt like it was okay. Now about time to take on the road again and get to Nakuru City, where I feel that it's okay to fear because the fear that I put in Makutano, I think it was running low. I don't know, my bike tends to consume a lot. It's a 250cc and my tank is around 16 liters. And I don't like to go on a bike, especially below 2 bars. Anytime below 2 bars, I can't be sure how much is left of my tank because the way the tank is made, a lot of air gets close to the seat, and you can't see it. You can't visibly see it. So I like to go anything above 2 bars on my fear gauge, so that I can be on a safer side. So I love this road. It was clear, well marked, and few traffic. So I have been through this road before. I can't clearly remember, but I'm sure if you go straight, you'll find the Kabarak University. So and then after Kabarak University, you follow the road up to a point where you just turn on your left to get to Nakuru City. So yeah, I think this is Kabarak University. It's one of the largest private universities in Kenya. I don't know the differences between the public and private differences in Kabarak University, but it's a good school. So past this point, I just wanted to go. Yeah, very fast. And that I did. Yeah, so at this point, I had just branched off from the main road from Kabarak University, and I think I was getting to Nakuru City. Um, but I knew I was getting to Nakuru City because of the landmarks. You can see them on the road. We have those serial board, serial sidle things that the serial board uses to store maize. And also there was a lot of traffic. So yeah, when you see traffic, you're close to a major town. And being it in Nakuru, I knew now the only thing between me and home is getting to Naivasha, which is a bit at this point it was on a Saturday. On a Saturday we don't tend to have a lot of traffic unless those trucks use this road from Naivasha Town up to uh, the 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 new road they constructed um, just above this town Ngeria in Eldoret. So at this point, I just went and filled my bike. Didn't use much. I think I used around 1,000 because I had here, and once I put in 1,000, it was back to almost full, up to 4 bars. So yeah, this is Nakuru City. Nakuru, I think, is the fourth largest city in Kenya. Before Eldoret was conferred the city status, we did the Nakuru. Um, and Nakuru is a cosmopolitan city. I think one of those cities where you find every community in. And also it's one of the towns I feel like is the clean the cleanest cities in Kenya. Every time I've been through Nakuru City, I've never seen even a single point. It has never been even a single point. I felt like this city was disorganized and less traffic. Yeah, it has some traffic sometimes. Because it only has one main road. The one that I'm currently use. It's dual carriaged. But sometimes it tends to be a bit a bit fair. So many cars. And Nakuru, I think Nakuru also has national park. We have the Lake Nakuru thing. It's one of those lakes along the Rift Valley. We have Lake Nakuru, we have Lake Naivasha, and then Elementaita is between Naivasha, Nakuru and Naivasha. And I think at this point, when you get to that last roundabout here out of the city, and the dual carriage carries you up to the flyover, and then you get to the main road. Now at this point, as you can see from my friends, it started to drizzle. And remember when I said I bought a jacket just to be on a safer side? And yeah, so the rain got kind of caught up with me. Um, I was cruising normally, and then I just started to see the raindrops. And when rain starts, I hate the rain because of a few factors. Number one, my visibility goes. My helmet is the worst, doesn't have that pen lock thing. So when it rains, it fogs up. You can't see anything. So I have to ride with my visor up. which gets caught into my eyes. And then number two, my my bike has the worst tires. I always lose the grip. I can't brake normally, so I have to go very, very slow. And before I brake, I have to engage my engine braking so that I don't put more work into the tires. So I got here and decided to stop and put on my rain jacket because uh, the camera can see clearly, but in front of me, the clouds were a bit darker, and you can see the raindrops getting heavier and faster. So yeah, the best thing is to just stop, uh, wear your gear, and then yeah, continue the journey. I didn't have riding pants, which I bought later on. So anything I felt like was more important was my jacket because I don't like getting my hands wet. Now you can see the jacket matches with my gloves. That was so random. I didn't expect them to match. And yeah, so I love the color. It's a bit yellowish, and yeah, yellow means good. And now the you can see the road is a bit wet, and the traffic is moving smoothly, which I loved. I don't like it when the road is wet and cars go keep on stopping, which encourage me to engage my brakes, which might drop my rear wheel, and I might slide off. I don't have ABS, so yeah, it's a 250cc bike, and feel like I'm using that as an excuse, but yeah, these are kind of bikes that you don't go around um, stepping on the brake, and yeah. So after the flyover, now we are almost close to getting out of the door carriage, and onto the one-way traffic road. So a two-way traffic road, and yeah, as you can see now at this point the rain was coming, going, um, and that happened throughout the whole journey, which I loved. I didn't get rained on as much, and also it wasn't that hot that I was forced to remove the rain jacket because I did put it on top of the clothes that I was currently wearing. So yeah, out here I'm breaking the rules, which to my defense, I feel like it's always better for bikers to do this to overlap because when you try to overtake, some guy will just slow down or speed up just to avoid you from overtaking them. But when you overlap, they don't have a choice because they can't overlap themselves. So I find it safer for bikers to just get ahead of traffic, so that you can see what's oncoming and you can see what's behind you through the side mirrors. So yeah, at this point, I got the place called Kingdom City. I think it's from one of the churches in Nakuru City. They are building a whole city. On my left, you can see it, but on my left is a whole construction going on there. They are putting up houses for, I don't know for what, but uh, it's a mega project. So the traffic here was on and off. And whenever I found clear roads, was just going faster. And yeah, I knew that if in Nakuru it was raining, then most definitely in Nyandarua there was heavy rain. So I was trying to catch these breaks where the rain was off and the road didn't seem that slippery. Try and go faster so that by chance by chance I can get home without getting rained on heavily. So I love this road and yeah, continue enjoying the road. Now this stretch past Kikope Road, past Kikope Town is one of the most dangerous on this road because it's an elevation where we both have trucks going up and trucks coming down. So trucks going up they tend to go slower, and trucks coming down they go faster. So to try and avoid being on traffic so much, you can't overlap. I once tried to overlap, and some car, I think they were overtaking, and then they saw oncoming traffic, so they got in quickly, and they couldn't stop. They couldn't stop, so they went into that pedestrian path, which we bikers tend to use to overlap, and it almost hit me. So I found myself in the in the trenches. Luckily, I didn't fall, so I just recovered and went on. So this time I was keen. I didn't want to overlap, so I just wanted to overtake, which I felt like this time was a bit smoother. And yeah, so you can see the way the road earlier on it was just two-way traffic with just two lanes. There wasn't the climbing lane. The climbing lane was added recently, which I think made the road at least safer for motorists because you can see clearly where you're going. Or those slow climbing trucks can just use that path and then leave the other lane open for us to overtake. So yeah, you can see me shaking my hand because it's a bit tired. Yeah, I'm riding a Scambra, so it's not an adventure bike. And the sitting position and the holding position is a bit off. I think this is Girigiri Town, if I'm not wrong. This is Girigiri Town. On the left, that road goes to the memorial thing for the soldiers. So never been there. And then now from here, the only stop where there'll be traffic. It's on the way bridge, just off close to Naivasha City, Naivasha Town. Naivasha is not a city; it's a town. So yeah, I'm just cruising and trying to get to Naivasha on time. Yeah, out here, I think on my left, we have the Tramia dance. So I'm not sure, but I think you can see this stopover. And once you're in this stopover, then you have to say welcome to Naivasha Town because you just a few, maybe 2 kilometers, you have to branch off to get to Naivasha Town. And since I wanted to get something for my family, just branched off, went to Naivasha Town. And yeah, so the traffic today, I think I should be traveling on Saturdays, but the traffic is so obedient. There's no traffic, cars aren't overtaking as necessarily as possible, as they are normally when they see a two-wheeler. But yeah, this is me trying to branch off. And to, yes, you branch off there. The road going straight is the one that she used to go to Nairobi, which we'll connect with later on. Um, so this road, the way it is, takes you directly to Naivasha town. I think it's the way it is just one-way traffic. I've never seen other cars coming, so it's just a one-way traffic road. And yes, and then on down there you can see it, but you're going to see another road. That's the one that takes you from Naivasha town to the normal highway to Eldoret or Nakuru City. So yeah, so the road on my left, on my right, is the one that takes you to Eldoret, city or Nakuru City. So Naivasha is so calm, popular with people coming for parties and people coming for the World Rally Championship, or as we like to call it, Safari Rally. So sometimes between March to June, uh, people come to Naivasha to just see people driving cars very fast in the dust. And yeah, and also Naivasha, I think we have a national park, a reserve, where you can get in. I think they have a culinary school or a tourism and travel school, which also combines with culinary. So yeah, this is Naivasha town. Yeah, it's also one of those silent towns. Although it has a lot in it. Yeah, so I just did my shopping. You can see I have some things on my tank. Yeah, and this is the road that connects you between Naivasha Town or Naivasha CBD to the main Nairobi Highway. So it's one of those roads that they tend to be busy, especially during the um, the national holidays or the normal holidays. Um, yeah, and the culinary school I was talking about and the national park is on my right. So on my right, you can see all that land. That is also where they come to do the safari rally thing. Um, Yeah, so now I'm heading over to the junction that on my left you go to uh, Nakuru Eldoret up to Maraba border, and then on my right you go to Nairobi all the way to the other towns. So up front I'm going to branch off towards Nyandarua County, where I'll connect to a town called Engineer and then home. So yeah, that takes me to the end of this series. On my way to home, I didn't record past year, so I would appreciate if you left me with a like, a comment, or if you entertained, subscribe. And see you on my next videos. And goodbye.